means go. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello, and we're here tonight with Greg Vaughan, a.k.a. The Wizard. How are you? Welcome back.
Doing pretty good, sir.
Good to see you. It looks like the last thing we forgot to do, other than starting 23 minutes late, is that we didn't work the spotlights out, but we'll get there.
Okay.
How you feeling? You good?
I totally feel like I'm in the spotlight and the whole world is watching.
Well, we got Dusty Norberg in the house. We've got Jason Thomas here. Jason Thomas, San Diego's favorite co-host, best friend Dusty. We have some wonderful guests tonight. May the 4th be with you. Happy 4th. Are we subscribing to any of that?
Oh, absolutely.
Good,
we are fully endorsing the Force and the 4th.
You ever seen me break anything on this show before?
I gotta think about that one.
Yes.
Right.
But
On accident or in anger.
Is it okay? Is it
Go for
okay
it.
if I tie your shoes for you?
Correct.
Cool.
Don't
Well, no,
look
welcome
back
though.
in
I'm glad you're
anger.
back. We have a fun episode planned for you tonight. Thank you for your patience. We're live. We are coming in strong. Daniel McNair has a feed look. Everything good? Cool.
We are moving.
We are moving. And if we want to say hello to Dusty, there he is, drum cam number 4, our favorite. Look at that. There's Dusty. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good tonight.
Mm-hmm. You got an interesting new angle on you right there. Kind of looks like we're looking upwards. But
yeah.
thank you for participating. You know, we did a little jam there in G minor, good old 1/4, arpeggiating what, G minor and then C minor. Big
C
deal.
minor, and then as I always like to do, always throw in 7ths.
We like 7ths, and for all of you out there that practice guitar and know what we're talking about, keep those guitars handy because we're going to be throwing some stuff at you. If you don't know, Greg Vaughan is a guitar teacher like myself, so we might talk about a little bit about practicing, get into the weeds about certain progressions, but it just so happens that the band our other band that we operate in is Fusebox, right? I think everybody in that band is in this room.
Let's see.
This is the band.
This is the band.
Yeah, we are all here. Yes.
So
this one, too.
inadvertently, it's a Fusebox show, and we have not played an original song yet. Oh, I guess we have Dylan. Is she's the newest member of Fusebox now? You have any?
Newest? Are you kidding me? She's like the star of our video.
She's been the star of the video. The lighting looks bad. I don't like it.
Doesn't look too bad. That's just your face.
Yeah, well, I'm used to that badness. There's that. And so, it's just sort of a, well,
It was fine.
This would have kind of grabbed both you guys. Or something.
No, he's got his
seems
own
to
over
be.
here.
Well, I have my own, but it's just not very light. You know what I might want to do?
Spotlight down is what it was.
Grab the gain button. There's a gain button right here. Go ahead and hit that once. There we go.
Bright lights.
There we go.
Bright
Well, it's that
lights.
fancy camera, man. It's like if it's got 5 shades of dark, and you got to move it up 1 or 2. So anyhow, we are beginning. How you been? What's going on? What's new?
I saw a very silly, fun show last night.
Did you?
Yes, I saw a favorite band of a good friend of ours, Joe
Joe.
DiCatona. Been hearing about this band for years. If you're ever in his vehicle, you will be listening to them, and you do not have a choice.
Wouldn't be surprised if I've heard it before.
Yes, Avatar, a band who I'm not sure if they describe themselves as circus metal, but Joe certainly does.
I thought you called it vegan thrash or something.
Yeah, like vegan Viking circus
yeah,
metal
vegan
from Sweden. It's actually a thing.
The
And
genres are just getting better and better.
They were very entertaining. Although everyone in the band is a virtuoso, singer's got crazy King Diamond vocal chops, hit the high notes, can growl. He's got a sense of humor. He does costume changes, props. Both of the guitar players are virtuosos. Rhythm section's great. By far my highlight of the show.
Interesting.
One of the best things I've ever seen.
Now I wish I went.
They had a section in the show where the drummer kind of came out front and was playing a smaller kit that they rolled out in a couple pieces. Played the song, and then after that song, to kill time so you don't have this dead space while they're rolling that kit, off the stage, they put on techno music, and
How dare they?
like a little gimp roadie came out, and they had a little techno dance party.
No, I
for
think
several.
you meant to say imp.
Yes.
Why are you adding letters to such a popular word?
So yeah, it was awesome. It's because you don't think, because logically everybody knows what to expect from vegan Viking circus death metal, but
certainly don't know what to expect.
because it's such a standard thing,
Sure.
so nobody expected the techno dance party. That was my highlight. Overall, it was a great show though. Very, very fun band at the observatory.
I was just going to say, at the observatory, right next to Greg's house.
Yeah, right down the street. Is there a Zachariah in the room or outside?
Zachariah, hey, we got a special guest friend hanging out in the room tonight.
And
The party.
It's a little party.
good friend and student Zachariah just got back from Egypt and Turkey.
So how do you feel about your student using my pick at your guitar lessons?
I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome.
Cheers to you, Zach, for that purchase, by the way.
Thank you.
I paid my rent on that.
So he actually,
Best pick I've ever owned.
yeah.
Matches my ego.
Nothing will match the ego there.
I better make a thicker pick
You
then.
better have a thicker pick.
So
continue, please.
he actually brought back, I have 2 saws, also known as a baglama.
You might want to tell our audience what a saz is.
So for those who don't know, I play belly dance music. I have for a couple decades now. And I have several instruments from Turkey. I have a Jumbush guitar, which is like a guitar crossbred with a fat, pregnant banjo. I have a Jumbush saz, which is either 6 or 7 string instrument from Turkey, and another Jumbush one, the big, fat, pregnant metal body with a drum head. And then I also have a traditional wood saz, and he brought back a traditional wood saz or baglama from Turkey. And today he was, I'm watching him grow as a person and an artist because he's dealing with the joys of the traditional tuning peg system.
Oh, right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the wooden dowels that work on
You know,
friction.
our buddy Turtle knows all about that.
Yeah.
Pull that out, pull it,
Yeah.
twist, and then
They're called bones, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know,
I'm
but
calling them pegs.
I
Yeah.
might be referring
You
to
have to
the.
push and pull them out, push them in.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, that's
Okay,
what
like
that,
any-
that's what I was telling him.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know, maybe
Any violin or cello, same thing. You pull it and push, you know.
very, very challenging.
Daniel, center camera 6 again for me. Go back to Jason. Will you put him in the center of his shot, please? He spent too much money on that camera to be off to the left. Go to camera 5 so I can see it. Camera 6. Thank you. Yeah, look how handsome that guy is. Maybe just try to get me out of the shot. I don't need to. What do we call that? Photo bombing? Or I'm video bombing him. That's cool. That's good. Look, I'm video bombing for Jason. Hey.
Hey,
I could-
everybody.
You can
Thanks for watching.
This is the part where we get to give our new sponsor a shout. I promised them to do a shout in the beginning and a shout at the end. So who's our new sponsor, Jason?
Quality T-shirts.
Very cool.
Right. Till, Mr. Till. Hi, Till.
Surprisingly, we don't have any T-shirts to give away to our
t-shirts right now.
guests, but they're legitimately a sponsor. So
Also,
maybe the next time we book you, which is very soon, you can bring all these extravagant instruments over, the Jumbush and the saws.
Oh, very
And-
good.
and
Very,
also-
very good.
Also, would like
And we'll
to
just,
mention,
no
Impressed.
guitars. No guitars on that future Greg Vaughan
to
episode.
mention our other sponsors, Kurt Mangan
Please
Strings,
do.
Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and also Kurt Mangan Strings.
Kurt Mangan Strings and John Muzio
And
Drums.
Muzio Drums. Hit it.
The drums that make it happen. We love them. Been working with them a lot lately, trying to make them sound better. Dusty, how do they sound?
They sound much better, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Do you? I think that had to do
Every
with.
time you click on that light, you do that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, I mean, we have a few.
I have the hat on. It's blasted.
Very good.
Is your mic on, Dusty?
No,
Oh my God.
no. You know, he forgot about the lav.
Oh.
You know, we.
It's fine
No,
right
no,
there.
no! Don't do all that. Don't do that.
Just
Here, no. I'm gonna do Daniel's job for
Unclip
him
it.
right
No,
now.
I got it.
Unclip it. You got it. Dusty knows what's up. He just needs to be
You guys
guided.
heard me like come unglued for a second. It's part of the fun watching Theory Thursday, especially getting the ship
comes
up and going
undone.
again. It's gonna take a few episodes for this thing to start smooth.
Mic comes undone.
If it's smooth, nobody's gonna watch. Then there's no viral moment.
I guess you're absolutely right.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need
absolutely right.
we need conflict. We're all way too mellow and relaxed.
I agree. If
And did you hear what Jason said about you the other day? No, he said it to me privately.
Yes, probably.
While we were
how
drunk.
would I have heard that?
No. Oh, actually, I didn't say anything. No,
That's fine.
I didn't bring it up.
He doesn't.
Maybe I don't need to hear it.
Yeah.
Unless you need to
I
tell
don't
me.
even think I got this right.
Just put on a shirt, dude. You'll be fine.
God, Dusty.
Again?
No, that's not good. First of all, you go up your shirt. You go up the shirt.
Oh, up my
And then you clip it. You clip the lab on the collar, and then you get the microphone. So it's like mine. See mine? See mine? No, it's like up. That's why Dusty doesn't know how to sing through a lab. The host of the show's got to go over and fix the lab. Even though it's not his job, it's so unfair. At the end of this song, Dusty is unaware. The lab is not set up right tonight. Dusty, stop showing me your belly.
The fuck, man?
No cussing on the show.
Oh,
No
I
cussing.
said fudge, dude. That's what I said.
He fudges.
By the way, when you keep touching it, it's just making it really noisy. It's probably where Dave from SW Rice is laughing his butt off right now. I should probably put in the rider that okay, hey, done. And be done with it. Or keep going. But the mute group's got to be on. So yeah, and that was a fun little ditty. That was all about how to set up a live. A lav. Live. A lav live.
Setting up the lab live.
That song was sponsored by Jimmy's Backyard Barbecue.
Very good.
Our sponsor.
Whoa.
Just just getting the credits.
Jesus, man.
So here's where we're going to play a song again. Anybody watching out there live, write in the comments. Let us know if you have any suggestions. Can you hear everything? Because we're pushing and pulling on a lot of little things right now to try to make it sound good. So in the event, yeah. By the way, are you pull the string?
Pull the string.
Are you?
That was deep right there.
Deep cut.
That was a very deep cut. Wait, does anyone know what that's from? If you know what that's from, you're the coolest person watching. If you can get that in the comments, what movie is that from? Pull the string.
Was it?
So
Karloff does not deserve to eat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Such a good movie.
So good.
We'll probably get a
Absent?
claim on that.
In reality, Lobo would struggle with that every day.
This actually feels like a real gig. How it takes like
25
6 minutes between songs.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go.
So it's 6 minutes. Try.
Actually, the last
try
game
10
we did
minutes.
really good.
Okay.
On the video showed we were like pretty much spot on one after the other. So
Okay.
that was.
Hear that?
Okay.
Yeah. We doing absent.
So this is called Absent. This is an original Fusebox song. Jason Thomas wrote all the lyrics and maybe one riff in the song. I'm kidding. He wrote all of it. You riff writer, you.
Just the riffs. Just the riffs.
This is the one where we count to 6.
Thanks for that reminder. Ready?
I hope. Wait. I'm not ready. Go ahead.
Do you wanna raise hell? Will it make you happy? Do you wanna find God in the back of a taxi? When I look at your eyes, see the devil inside you. I suspect that we share the same view. Have you ever felt fear? Will it make you lay still? I got a feeling you won't. You know that I will. Simple test of faith with the deep invocation. I think you need some more persuasion. And I'm so tired of living without you, God. 'Cause there's nothing left except water and endlessly dark. Tired of all the lies from everybody who claims to hear your voice. And I wanna stay the light, but you know I didn't have a choice. Do you wanna make love? Will it make you happy? Do you wanna find God in the back of a taxi? When I look in your eyes, see the devil inside you. Everybody has sex with you, I don't do. And I'm so tired of living without you, God. 'Cause there's nothing left for me except water and endlessly dark. Tired of all the lies from everybody who claims to hear your voice. And I wanna stay the light, but you know I didn't have a choice. I'm living the best way I can, and just ain't enough. Pass around the wine of spirit, you know I spill the cup. Looking out for the only reason to bring me to my knees. Read the fruit of knowledge was me, I built the tree. Yeah. When I look in your eyes, see the devil inside you. Everybody has sex with me, why don't you? And I'm so damn tired living without you. God, living without you. Oh, well, I can't do nothing without myself, but it's my own mistakes. I wanna stay the life, but you didn't have a choice.
Wow,
That was hot.
that was real fun.
Yeah, we got it.
That was good. Yeah.
I think that was the tightest we've ever done that solo section ever.
Oh yeah, pretty
Might
much. I
want to
think.
crank
I was
that.
anticipating it coming. I couldn't wait to hear it. I was like,
Yeah,
here it
that
comes.
was
Jason,
like
Jason, you might even want to put your blue-collared hands on that thing.
Right.
blue-collared hands.
Well, you know, it's probably.
I have thumb wrenches.
Yeah, he's got thumb wrenches. Or that's what she said.
Yes.
That's what High said.
These are all good album titles.
Yes.
Blue-collared
yeah, so
hands,
that
thumb
was-
wrenches.
Thumb wrenches.
yes.
Real quick, a little history about Fusebox. The band's been around since '93. I think what Jason around
92.
Dusty, we're on like our maybe 6th iteration as far as lineup, and then ever since,
Fusebox Mach 7.
And what's weird is that we only play a certain series of songs when Greg is in the band. Like ever since Steve Anderson left, there was like Steve Anderson took not that he took anything, but he left with 12 songs.
Maybe something like that.
Something like that.
4 or 5.
But thank God there's plenty to choose from. And ever since you've been in the band, Greg Vaughan's been able to make a lot of decisions that affected our music for the better, especially harmonies. And so thank you for that.
Yes, my role is to turn every band I join into the Allman Brothers.
Perfect.
That's pretty much what I'm going for. If I've got another guitar player to work with,
Makes sense.
I want those harmonies to happen.
Thin Lizzy, same thing.
Thin Lizzy, yes.
Anybody saying anything on the comments that we need to respond to?
I don't have my.
And are we
phone on my phone.
7:20? Is the latency about a minute off? Are we 7:20? What are the stats there? 7:20? Okay.
About, yeah.
So we're still working on some stuff there. You don't have your iPad, so you don't know what's coming in.
Dylan's got it.
Yeah. Is there anybody saying
any
anything?
comments?
Dylan?
Gotta go to
No
Facebook.
one's saying, is there anybody even watching?
Live chat?
How many? 6 people. Well, cheers to you, 6 people.
That's on YouTube. 6 people on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I think we're only on YouTube.
Oh, tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, he's not on Facebook. He didn't launch.
Not
it.
a-
YouTube.
Not a single comment?
YouTube.
No, it's okay. It's they're probably just more like their mouths are dropped, enjoying the what's happening in here, watching us repair things while we're playing songs, and it's quite fun.
Dropping mics.
Dropping mics.
I should have been on that camera the whole time. It was really hilarious.
Oh yeah, that would have been really
What
funny.
was happening? And the wide shot.
You and Daniel got to know each other quite. You guys now have a certain amount of trust for each other now. So yeah, I don't know who noticed. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I thought that was great. We have obviously some more songs. I think this is the part of the segment where we can talk about. We can do a guitar lesson. Do you want to suggest anything?
Sure.
To us in the room and especially our viewers. Anything?
Sure.
What do you got?
Sure. So I believe we played our last show in, as in the 4 of us.
Right.
You guys just played, but we did a show, the 4 of us, in February. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where was that at?
That was 13 point.
Yeah,
Wait, what is it? What's the name again?
13 point.
13 points. So
Right.
yes, we played. So had a little break. I have from live shows, and I had some traveling and travel chaos in there. But I've been home, haven't been rehearsing for any shows or anything, so I've really had a chance to focus on my students and my curriculum. And it's kind of like, even if at any given point, let's say you want an influx of new students, you might want to delay it, or I like to sometimes, because I want to go through a transformation in terms of my curriculum and the way I have everything structured, so I'm better able to handle more students, right? So I've been working a lot on getting a little more focused on some really standard this is a lot of songs, but 100 songs where I will teach any student, just like you do, any song they want to learn. It could be a video game song, you know, a TV theme song, a cereal commercial. I don't care whether the student's 50 or whether they're 10. You know, they have all sorts of quirky, fun things.
And what video game
they
song
wanna
do you
learn.
like to show your students?
Well, no, but that's my
That's
point.
not really the
is-
point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we accommodate our students to anything that inspires them. We want them to know how to play it. It doesn't even have to be a guitar song. That's what we do. We adapt and you learn different approaches. But I also have many occasions where whether someone's a beginner or whether they've been playing for 30 years, they kind of come in and they're like, I don't know what I want to learn. So it's really nice to have a standard, you know, these couple Zeppelin songs, these couple Rush songs, anything like that, because they focus on certain techniques.
Sure.
So I've been really trying to cement, I think I'm at 60 songs now, where I have all the sheet music ready to go. I know the songs note for note, and it's only because I've had the time to do that. But in
And
addition,
you supply the material if they want to go home with it? Like
Yes,
you
yeah,
do all the,
yeah,
wow, you're a very
yeah.
generous guy.
Yeah.
I make all of my students print their own stuff at their house.
yeah. So
We do the same thing, but we have very different operations. Not that I'm ever interested in comparing, but
Yeah.
I like what you're saying.
So, but another thing that's again, just having the free time for my mind to wander and come up with solutions. There's a few things that I've noticed from a lifetime of playing with rock musicians, jazz musicians, Middle Eastern musicians, and from
Belly
teaching.
dancing musicians.
Yes, yeah. So, but a couple things I've noticed, and one of the things that really makes a great musician is pattern recognition.
Pattern recognition.
And if you think of an IQ test, if anyone's ever taken, you know, an IQ test or
What's that?
or an SAT or anything like that, one of the things that you're tested on is your ability to quickly recognize
Patterns.
a pattern,
Sure.
and then also to solve, you know, the issue. And I've had I've had lots of magical jam sessions in my life and live performances, but I noticed, I've been thinking about it a lot, the ones that were the most magical, not just maybe for the audience, but for me on stage, were when I feel like the person I'm playing with steps inside my brain and knows what I'm thinking and can harmonize or even go into the next section harmonizing, doing the pattern I haven't even played yet. It's because there's an arithmetic and a math and a logic. And thinking about that a lot, I've been trying to focus the last few months. I haven't started on this with Zach yet, but he's in for a doozy
Sounds like it.
at his next lesson. So to explain it in a very, very simple way. So if I do something as simple as, you know, let's say the key of E minor, you know, I play through the 7-note scale. So what I'm doing there is just that's just like a 1, 2, 3, right? And then let's say the next phrase is all I've done is moved up a third. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I've gone 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And then let's say I go 5, 6, 7. But you recognize a pattern of just you have your first note, your second note, your third note up through the scale, and then you are repeating that pattern. And when you're jamming with someone and you want to harmonize, if I start to go, like a lot of times, even if you're trading with someone, they'll just play that back to you. And the audience goes, oh, that's cool, that's magical. You know, they play the same thing. But what's really cool is when I go, and then you jump in and go, okay, I'm going to jump inside Greg's brain. I got the pattern. I'm going to harmonize with him. And then you've got, you know, like something like that.
Beautiful.
So it's the ability to recognize the pattern. That was very simple. That was only 3 notes. But know what key you're in, know the scale, and be able to harmonize in an instant. And I'm thinking about an experience I had with a violinist and classical guitarist, Doug Adams. He's with a band called Light Rain. And although my band, Don Yvonne and the Shimmy Sisters, my belly dance band has been around since 2005, 2006. I think we did our first official show, January 2006. Light Rain are like the Led Zeppelin of, you know, belly dance music in the United States. So we look up to them a lot. And I remember Doug Adams sat in with us at a show in San Francisco. I think it was 2009. We were on tour, and I was doing some really complicated patterns on my electric sitar. And then he started to quote me, and then he started to do that. He started to harmonize, and then he would do my exact patterns and introduce a little one-note variation. And then I picked up on that, and I'd copy that variation. And this went on for 5, 6, 7 minutes, and I realized that it's very rare that that happens on that level. But this is a guy who's got classical training. You know, he really knows, you know, the nuts and bolts and nitty gritty. But it freaked me out because it was like he jumped inside my brain and knew every phrase I've ever made up, everything I was ever going to do. It's like he was in my head. I'm like, whoa, it's like he's psychic.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
he
it sounds
was
like
the
a psychic
Kreskin.
experience.
You had your pineal glands locked.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed.
So, and
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
so that's one of those experiences. Also, you know, I've jammed with Uli John Roth. You know, I've studied with him a lot from the Scorpions. Obviously, he's capable of those things too, where I'll start to play something, and then he will kind of take that and quote it, and then put in those little variations. All of that is possible because of pattern recognition and theory and scale knowledge. So I really want to start to do that with my students, where we're not just jamming and saying, you know, can you play the pentatonic in B, or can you play, you know, the major scale in A, or whatever it is. But I want to start working on more complex patterns. You know, a 3-note, I want to play 3-note phrases and see how quickly the student can pick it up. 5-note phrase, 7-note phrase. And another term that my students hear me say all the time that I swear I stole from somebody,
Me.
but I don't know whether I got it from somebody or whether I made it up, but I call it the art of subtle variation. And great music has that, where you'll start a theme, and then so you're not just playing the same thing every time, you know, 100 times for 8 minutes. You know, you just change one little note, and then it loops around a couple more times, and then you change another note, and then you leave the notes the same, but you add a little rhythmic accent that's different. And, you know, great jazz compositions, not just improvised music, but compositions, and classical too. If you break down the piece, you'll notice that that's happening. So it's not a big change, it's a subtle change. But if you start here, and let's say even a 5-minute song, and you've got the phrase, and you just change one note every 4 times, by the time you get to the end, you could have a completely different melody. But it's subtle. So it's never a jarring change.
Yeah,
so
it's
this
complementary.
So this is the type of nerdy stuff that I obsess about. And what's really great is with the more advanced students get, where you're beyond just, you know, this is an E chord or an A chord, or this is how you hold your pick, you can start to get into the heady philosophical artistic stuff. But I've kind of decided I want to start introducing that stuff earlier and earlier to really get inside my students' brains, so they can have a different listening experience when they're listening to music. So that's my path I'm on at the temple.
And that's how you
Right
kill
now.
your idols. That's good. That's very, very interesting, and I'm not surprised that you spend that kind of thinking about how you want to deliver your lessons to your students. Your students are very lucky people. On that note,
Should we play a song?
Let's play a song. We're getting down to the end of our episode. We hope you're enjoying yourselves. Write in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. You know, you can inquire anything you want. In fact, just to start a topic, let us know what you're drinking. To, you know, just to stimulate this thread, because, you know, I'll write back and I'll be like, I was drinking that too, you know, or, you know. Anyhow, here we go. We got another song. Jason, what fuse box
Let's
song?
do.
We do? What's the comment?
Kurt Champ Jr. said, I'm just surprised that Mike can fit on the stage with Greg.
Oh,
Is that an ego thing?
no. Is there no elaboration on that comment?
That's all
No,
this
that's all it
says.
says. I think it's the size of the room.
No.
Oh, the size of the room? Well, that would mean that they've been in this room. I know
No.
a lot of people say that it looks so much bigger on camera, and then they come in here and they're like, wow, what a small room, you know.
No.
Mike.
So Kurt, if you're
Like-
if you're still watching, the I don't even know what to say.
I thought you guys
Hey,
almost pulled a mic.
That's definitely in the inside joke category. That's gone.
It sounded
that
like
goes
it.
back to the to the 80s.
It did sound
So,
like it.
being that we met when we were very young gentlemen and were ridiculously thin, it was a composition.
Are you?
or a
Is he saying I'm
competition.
fat? Is that what
No,
he's
he's saying I'm fat.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I was about to.
So no.
I was about to
No.
get a little pissed.
No. He's saying that I'm fat. So he just one-upped me because he put a comment on a live broadcast, because I've never thought of that. You know, we've thought of, like sending each other like envelopes from the Corpulent Woolly Mammoth Research
Did
Center.
you say
and-
corpulent?
Yes. Yeah, and all this has been going on for over 30 years.
I see.
So
Well, I'm
he
so
just
happy.
totally, like, my whole IQ just dropped like 50 points, because that
Just right there.
totally threw me off my game, and I didn't have a response, and he totally won, and that's why I hate him. Because this is what friendship is
Well
about.
done. His name's Kurt.
Kurt,
Yeah.
yes.
Good job, Kurt.
He's very, very proud of himself right now.
Are we rolling it up, or are we playing another song?
Yeah, I think we're gonna play it. So
You want to roll something up? That's what we do after the show.
I'm not gonna end the show with Kurt winning.
Okay.
No.
Kurt, you're not winning this one, okay? In fact, why don't you do yourself a favor and type in something about me? I dare you.
Tell me camera 3. Tell me
Camera 3, tell camera 3.
Yeah, the winner.
Kurt, write in the comments and say something about me if you know it's good for yourself. If you want to hear a better response where I'm not going to get stumped, start typing, buddy. I couldn't help myself.
Oh man.
Well, if we're gonna end it, are we ending right now, or?
I don't know.
No, we gotta
mean,
play
we can.
music. No, we gotta
I'm
go
saying
out
we're
on
gonna play
music.
a song,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
play
play another
some-
song after this.
No, I think we should.
What's the?
Yes, I was gonna say we play Salome.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to. We're trying to just keep these pretty clean.
Let's
about
do it.
40 minutes.
Fine.
So why don't you say a good shout out to our new sponsor and sponsors?
Right, quality T-shirt design. Right?
Well, look at camera and
yeah,
say blow Till a kiss. Say hey Till.
Till, thanks for small.
He also
Let me
wants
get
his
the reverb off.
mug back.
Quality T-shirt design.
What happened?
Thank you. I turned this off when I'm using this
Oh.
because it's too much echoey.
And
And also
then-
Mad Hatter Guitar Products.
That's right.
Also, Kurt Megan Strings and John Muzio Drums. Also, Fusebox will be playing at Helix Brewing Company with the Eruption on June.
I think it's 23rd.
June 23rd. Yes.
What's
June
so
23rd.
funny over there, drummer?
June 23rd.
Oh,
you should've got
and
the
also
exact date.
I'll be playing the national anthem for the second time for San Diego's Pro Ultimate Frisbee team, the San Diego Growlers, July 1st.
How'd you get that gig?
The game is at Mission Bay High School, and it's the game of the week for the National
I
Pro
remember
League.
last time you hung out and did that, you took a bunch of pictures with them. All those
With
soccer
the
players
team.
loved you.
And the mascot was like, it's all about the mascot.
How do you get those gigs, dude?
I'm the wizard.
He's the wizard.
You know what? It's okay. He doesn't need to explain anything because he's sworn
He's
to
the
secrecy.
wizard, man.
I'm winning.
What are you saying?
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. I know I did, especially when I got out of my chair and adjusted a lavalier and a microphone stand.
Microphone collapsed.
Tune in next week to Artie Rodriguez and his drummer Blake, the brand new band called 12 Gauge Trixie, and they're also in another band, Randy, but 12 Gauge Trixie is actually making a lot of moves right now. They're recording in the Sublime studio in Oceanside. So Artie's about to go on tour and stuff. So I'm proud of you, Artie. Love you. He'll be sitting right here where the Wizard's sitting. Artie, strap in. Wizard's keeping it warm for you. Greg Vaughan, I love and respect you very much. Thank you for coming on the show. I love playing guitar with you. I think it's about time that I need guitar lessons. So behind the scenes, I'll start calling you. I want more conceptual thinking. I love all the philosophical approach to, keeping things in patterns. What was that lovely term that you coined earlier? The subtle art of.
The fine art of subtle variation.
Now, write that down in your phone or your comments, Mr. Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt.
Yeah. But thank you for tuning in. I love my viewers. Subscribe to that Patreon account. Mr. Daniel McNair, new engineer, he's going to be taking control,
Yes,
making it very interesting. The $5 tier, the $20, what is it? What do we got? $5 tier, $20 tier, 50 and 100. They're all going to be very different. You're just basically buying access. You're going to have more access on what you are viewing here live. And back to you, Wizard.
What was the name? Oh, 12 Gauge Trixie?
Yeah.
That's a fantastic band name.
You know, I think so too. You know what's cool about it is that, like, if you're like a bro and you're like trying to hang out, like, dude, you go to the 12 Gauge show. You know, and he was saying that they you know they say it short. It's like, you know, the cool thing to like not say the whole thing. Or be like, dude, you down with Trixie, bro?
No. TGT.
TGT. So that's something more like I would be like, yo, that's like TGT. Or like, you scratch my CD.
TCB.
TCB? TCB, yes. So, did you pick up that I quoted the, not the Ringer?
The Ringer.
That was the Ringer.
Did anyone get the
Broad
movie?
daylight, and scratched it in broad daylight.
Did anyone get the movie question?
No.
Should we tell them what movie it was?
What movie was it?
No, they don't know. They don't know.
They don't know that.
They don't deserve to know.
Yeah, Kurt.
They're not.
Does not deserve to smell Mike.
It was fun, you know.
Check this out. I just figured this out. Did you know altered dominant can blend with Phrygian with a raised third? You have altered dominant. Then you go Phrygian with a raised third. In to E.
Olé.
Ole. So yeah, we're gonna play. That was silly. That was so silly. So another shout out to Michter's Whiskey. Thank you very much for the free bottle. Write in the comments about how much you like Theory Thursday and stimulate that thread. We'll see you next week. Wizard, here we go. We got another Fusebox song for you. And to Zach and Dylan for sitting in tonight, thank you very much for crowding our room and making it very hard to breathe in here. So thank you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Salome.
Salome.
One, two, three, clap. Bruce. Do it.
I don't want to go to school. It's such a bizarre place.
Thanks for watching, guys. This one's Salome. Jazz guitar. Jazz. I was paid to fly at you. I was paid to fly at you, Batman. Would you do a little dance for me, angel? One request and my please me very well. I know you're just a sweet innocent fool. Come on in, I'll give you anything. Could be any type of monetary song, even up to half my kingdom. Got a smile like a dog in a bright day. Well, you are my sweet Salome.